For 30 years, Johnny Carson never lost his cool, until these unforgettable moments changed everything. These weren't just awkward interviews, they were explosive breakdowns that got guests banned for life, ready to see the real Johnny, the man who could switch from charming to furious in a heartbeat. Let's dive in. The Great Monkey Meltdown, Moe's surprise attack. Johnny was all about control, so he trusted a tame monkey named Moe during rehearsal. But live TV had other plans. Moe leapt onto Johnny's perfectly styled silver hair and then relieved himself down Johnny's collar. Trying to stay calm, Johnny joked, "Folks, it's drizzling in here," while secretly scrambling backstage to wash his scalp raw. After that, NBC banned primates above shoulder height, and Johnny never forgot Moe's betrayal. The panther that almost ended Johnny's career. Curious, Johnny leaned in too close to a panther during a commercial break. Suddenly, claws slammed steel bars and the panther roared. Johnny flew backward, sprawling on the floor. He recovered with a joke. "I just lost 9 lives." But off camera, he was shaken to the core. NBC replayed the clip endlessly, much to Johnny's dismay, sparking the Carson rule. No large predators within 3 feet of the desk. Madonna's Tonight Show takeover. In 1994, Madonna stormed the stage in a black bustier, sitting on Johnny's desk and turning the interview upside down. She teased him, fanned herself with his cue cards, and whispered "too hot" to his coffee mug. Johnny fled to commercial break, joking later, "Book me a nun tomorrow." Ratings soared, but Johnny refused to repeat. Once is memorable, twice is self-destruct. The elephant incident, a stinky disaster. Baby elephants are cute until they get scared. The lights spooked one, and suddenly a huge mess hit the studio floor, steam rising under the spotlights. Johnny gagged, covered his nose, and desperately tried to pass the smell to Ed McMahon. Live TV never smelled quite the same again. The elephant incident, a smelly nightmare. "Ed ordered takeout," Johnny quipped, though his voice was strained. As stagehands rushed in with buckets, disaster struck again. They slipped, spreading the brown mess like lava across the pristine studio floor. Johnny quickly moved his chair 3 feet upstage and somehow kept the show going, cracking jokes over the stench. Cameras stuck to tight shots, but leaked wide-angle footage revealed what looked like a brown lake surrounding the guest area. Johnny wasn't laughing afterward. "I like a good story," he told bandleader Doc Severinsen, "but not steaming under my chair." Changes came fast. Plastic sheeting for animal acts, double hazard pay for janitors, and a 2-year ban on elephants. Johnny wasn't risking his studio or his dignity again. The Cookie Lady's heart-stopping moment, sweet guest Myrtle Young brought her collection of potato chips shaped like famous faces. Johnny joked by pretending to eat her Abraham Lincoln chip. But Myrtle fainted from the scare. Johnny's smile vanished instantly. Paramedics arrived during the break, and Johnny apologized repeatedly, even calling her hotel afterward to make amends. He told his team, "Never scare sweet grandmas again." NBC never aired the clip, but Johnny never forgot the lesson. The Chevy Chase disaster, a career ends. In 1978, Chevy Chase stormed onto Johnny's stage, acting like he owned it. He slapped Johnny's desk, mocked his tie, demanded applause, and slapped Johnny's shoulder hard. Johnny warned, "Touch me again and you'll be hosting alone." After that, Johnny banned him, telling producers to book Chevy anywhere but The Tonight Show. Johnny said, "I like guests who share the ball, not steal it." The Farrah Fawcett meltdown, a TV train wreck. In 1980, a nervous Farrah Fawcett appeared exhausted and confused on Johnny's show, mixing facts with odd comments like dreaming she was a dolphin. Johnny struggled to keep control and wanted to cut the segment, but NBC kept it for ratings. Afterwards, Johnny banned tired, unrehearsed, hot guests, calling it the Farrah Protocol. Her chaotic visit remains a classic example of car crash TV. The Joan Rivers betrayal, a friendship shattered. Joan Rivers was Johnny's protege and like family, especially after he lost his son. But in 1986, she secretly signed with Fox to compete against The Tonight Show. Johnny found out from the headlines, froze on air, and cut all Joan jokes. He never returned her calls and had NBC erase her clips, saying, "Loyalty is a boomerang. You throw it out, It comes back unless you drop it. The betrayal deeply hurt him and changed late night forever. Ed McMahon's Shark Debate. Friendship tested on air. In 1983, Johnny and his close friend Ed McMahon had a painful on-air argument during a shark discussion. Ed, struggling personally, snapped, saying his job was to make Johnny look good, even if it meant calling him out. The harsh words echoed Johnny's past, straining their friendship for weeks despite a professional return. Wayne Newton's backstage threat. When jokes crossed the line. The most explosive Tonight Show confrontation never aired, but its fallout reshaped Johnny's approach forever. Wayne Newton, under threat from organized crime, confronted Johnny in 1980, demanding the jokes stop or else. Security footage shows Newton storming into Johnny's office, visibly furious. Whether physical contact happened is unclear, but the threat was unmistakable. Johnny, known for fearless comedy, faced a new reality. Intimidation was off limits. The response was swift. Newton was banned permanently from The Tonight Show, references scrubbed from scripts. Johnny's message was clear. Jokes are fair game, threats are not. Charlton Heston, the band for monopolizing airtime. Charlton Heston treated interviews like lectures, giving long-winded answers and off-air history lessons. Johnny preferred quick exchanges, but H's marathon monologues killed the show's pace. After a 15-minute freedom lecture during a movie chat, Johnny banned him, saying, "He's running his own program within my program, and it's not entertaining." Don Rickles, the ban for destructive behavior. Don Rickles' rapid-fire insults delighted audiences but caused backstage chaos. In 1976, while guest hosting, he smashed Johnny's cherished walnut cigarette box. Johnny turned it into a joke on air but off camera. Rickles ignored cues and damaged props. In 1985, after insulting a woman in the audience, Johnny quietly banned him for life, calling it hilarious, yes, radioactive, too. Fred Rogers, the ban for pacing problems. Fred Rogers' slow, gentle style didn't fit late night's fast pace, causing a 3-point ratings drop. Johnny decided, Saints don't succeed in late night, banning Rogers, not personal, but to preserve the show's flow. The hidden truth behind the chaos: 7 troublemakers, 7 permanent bans. Johnny banned guests like Uri Geller, Bob Hope, Wayne Newton, Charlton Heston, Don Rickles, and Fred Rogers. These decisions were hard but necessary to protect the show's quality and Johnny's sanity. They weren't simple clashes, but firm boundaries. Johnny's legendary calm hid deep childhood wounds and a guarded need for connection. Despite chaos and betrayal, he ruled late night for 30 years by knowing when to end the madness. To honor Johnny Carson, we must remember these stories and keep the history of late night's greatest host alive. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share our videos.